your mind, your body, your soul. I love it when you make me feel like I'm in control. We ain't gotta tell no one, let's keep it.
Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com, and today my mom and I are going to show you how to make Warak Enab. And this is basically the vegetarian version of the stuffed grape leaves recipe that I have previously shared. So we're going to need some basmati rice that we have soaked and cleaned, some 7-spice, some salt, diced tomato, carrot, and some sliced tomato, along with some parsley. So in a large bowl, we're going to pour in our rice. As I stated before, our rice is basmati rice that has been soaked for about an hour in hot water and cleaned really well. Of course, we drained it. And then we're going to place some chopped parsley in there. It's about 4 or 5 bunches. You of course want to clean the parsley off really well as well. Alright, some diced tomato. You can use pretty much any tomato you have as long as they're kind of a medium-sized tomato. I'm gonna give this a slight toss and then add in some salt. You can season to taste, obviously. And we're gonna add in some 7-spice and some freshly grounded black pepper. Okay, so once that's all in there, you can give it a toss again. Now, obviously, you can see my mom's not like super mixing it up. You just want to kind of mix to combine gently, just to combine everything. Okay, so now we're going to add in some olive oil. Make sure to use some good olive oil. And no, you can't use vegetable oil or canola oil. It has to be olive oil. So give that a toss. And then you want a very large pot. And you're going to place the carrots, not all of them, most of them in the bottom of the pan. You don't have to organize it in some kind of pattern like she did, but as long as they're on the bottom, you're good. So then you want to layer in some sliced potatoes, and then you want to make sure to drain the filling that we made and make sure to keep that juice. We're going to use it for later. So my mom just uses jarred grape leaves. You really don't have to go through the process of using fresh grape leaves and all that nonsense. Just buy some good jarred grape leaves. You're going to cut off the stem and you're going to clean them. And after you cut off the stem, you want to go ahead and place in about like a teaspoon or so in the middle. And you can see she kind of goes from left to right and then rolls it up the middle. Exact same process as we used for my previous video, the one with the filling that has the beef in it. It's just going to be a different filling, really. Okay, so after you roll up all your grape leaves, you can start layering them into the first layer, right on top of the potatoes. This is by far one of my favorite dishes. It's really, really good in a sandwich or just eating them on their own. Right, some carrots on top of that. That's why you want to make sure to keep some carrots reserved. You don't need much. And as always, the full recipe, the ingredients, the quantities, it will all be on the blog. You wouldn't believe how many comments I get about ingredients and quantities when I continually say, it's gonna be in the blog. Come on guys, catch up. Alright, so after the carrots, we're going to place the sliced tomatoes on top of that. all of them on top. Okay, that looks good. And then after the tomatoes are in there, you can add the rest of the grape leaves. And we're gonna just put a plate turned upside down onto the top. And remember that juice, that excess liquid that we had, we're going to just add some olive oil to it. We're gonna season it with some salt and 7 spice and black pepper. So we're basically making a sauce here. And you also want to add just a little bit of water, about 1/2 cup. And now we're adding in some freshly squeezed lemon juice. It has to be freshly squeezed because the main flavor you're going to get from this dish is some lemon. So you're going to give this just a mix. You can also whisk it in. And then you're going to just pour this all over the top. It'll run down the sides into the pot, so no worries there. You want something to weigh it down. We just use a jar with some water. So we cook this on high until it boils, not too much, but it gets to a boil. And then we turn it down to like a medium-low setting and cook it for about 1.5 hours. Do check it at about the 50-minute to hour mark. Let's try it. See if the inside is cooked enough, and then if the outside is tender enough. If it is, you can turn it off. Ours needed 1.5 hours though. Alright, so that's Warak Enab. I hope you guys give this a try. It's definitely a staple Lebanese dish for a reason. It's nice and tangy, tender. It almost really like melts in your mouth. It's very, very good. You can roll it up in a pita bread and make a quick sandwich for on the go, or you can just snack on it like I do with a fork or with your hands. You can eat this warm, hot, or cold. It goes either way. Hope you guys give this a try. The full recipe is going to be on the blog at fayefood.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Comment below for any comments or questions. I love engaging with you guys. And make sure to subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.
I've been reading you to figure what you're down for. I wanna figure out to make it come around. No, we should quit the game and settle things right here, right now. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you do. I wanna take you from